DJ versus the comment section. I can't wait. This is one I've been considering for a very long time. I get to go out and tell you guys the comments that you were saying on my. Oh my, we're gonna have some fun today, guys. What's up, everybody? It is DJ the Sports Blurred. I am back. Hopefully you missed me. We're gonna get right into it, but I'm gonna do a double upload today. This is my second of two videos. The first one was kind of sad. I didn't really want to end on that kind of note, so I wanted to have some fun and then share a couple comments of you guys lighting me up. But the good thing about it, I get to light you guys right back up. If you're a fan of college football, if you're a fan of everything, check me out, subscribe, blah, 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 all of it. Let's get into it. First comment comes up. Templar1060. The OSU basement clowns are here tonight. Well, Templar, let me tell you something. That kind of hurt me a little bit when I first read that because I didn't know how to interpret it. Are you saying I record these from my basement? Are you calling me a clown because I'm in my basement? Or are you just calling me a clown because I'm an Ohio State Buckeye fan? Or is it a combination of both? Nonetheless, it doesn't matter. Templar, I'm going to tell you something that I heard when I was a very young kid. It stuck with me my entire life, and it rings true, Templar. It takes one to know one. So if I'm a basement clown, so are you, Templar. I'm just saying, go Bucks. Eat on that. One of the things that I like doing, the most here on YouTube, guys, is just having a little bit of fun. I always call you guys super knowledgeable. I think you guys are also super funny. And man, I just want to keep it going. My second one is from a guy named Sinatra. Ohio State is just mediocre at best. Now, Sinatra, let's be for real here. Let's be serious. If Ohio State is mediocre at best, the team that you root for, what does that make them? I hope you don't root for Michigan. I hope you don't root for Texas. I hope you don't root for Oregon. I hope you don't root for Tennessee. I hope you don't root for Indiana, Penn State, any of those teams that we've already beaten. Who do you root for, Sinatra? Tell me, let me know. See, a lot of you guys are just throwing shots and hiding your hands. See, I'm pretty upfront with who I like. But to say that Ohio State is mediocre at best, what does that make the rest of college football right now? Because Ohio State is playing for a natty here in about a week. So Sinatra, yeah, that's your name. I should say Sinatra the Troll is your new name going forward. Who do you like? Let me know if you see this. Let me know who you like, and then stop being a coward and just throwing shots and hiding your hands. Going to the next one. This is Natasha. Now, it is spelled weird, and if I didn't know who she was, I would be Nat4SHAAA. Doesn't make any sense. That's Natasha. That's the name of my beautiful wife. She said fine AF, and she ain't lying. Your boy got this new light for the phone, so I can make a little bit better content. You can see that light kind of bouncing off my face there. That's my wife, by the way, but she ain't lying. I'm a fine Buckeye fan. All right, let's get to the next one. David Bailey, H5Q. Oh, this was a good one, y'all. Check this one out. You guys are cocky. Now, he's a Texas fan, by the way. Let me give you some context here. You guys are cocky. We beat a team that you haven't beaten in 4 years. And that's supposed to hurt us, right, David? That's your best shot. You thought about that all day, didn't you? To come to my comment section and then troll me with that. But David, I will tell you one thing, David. You are absolutely correct. Texas did beat a team that we couldn't beat this year or the last 3 years combined as well. They did beat Michigan. They actually kind of blew them out and beat them down 31-12. And that was at the Big House in Michigan. Texas, a Southern team, went on the road to the north and laid it to those Michigan Wolverines. But let me tell you something else, David. We are so far past that as Buckeye fans that we can look at that loss when they came and beat us 13-10. On a side note, that 13-10 score is going to be ingrained in my brain for the rest of my life. As much as I would try to even forget it at this point, I can't forget it. But David, I digress. You got my attention again. That was so far away ago that we can look back at it and laugh. And the funny thing about that, to even take it a step further, You know, I was talking with a buddy who's a friend of mine, and you know, he's a fan of Michigan. I talked to him about a day or two after that Ohio State Michigan game where Ohio State obviously lost, and he asked me a question, right? And I'm going to change my answer, and I know he's watching this video right now, so listen to this, please. He asked me this question: does a loss to the University of Michigan put an asterisk on your season if you guys go on to win the national championship? Now, at the time, I said absolutely. I was still emotional. Can you blame me? Everybody else was too. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say, right? But I was super emotional, and I was like, yeah, you know, even if we win a national championship, oh my gosh, I'm always going to think about that loss to Michigan at home. They came on the 50-yard line, planted their flag in the Blocko. They laughed about it. We have our politicians talking about, you know, this is going to be a felony now, potentially. Whew, that was very embarrassing. But my stance has changed after that. You know, here's the thing, David. It is so hard to win a national championship. And you as a Texas fan should know, I mean, Ohio State hasn't won a national championship in 10 years. But David, Texas hasn't won one in 19 years. Think about this, David, just for a second, right? The last time Texas won a national championship, Vince Young was their quarterback. Now, in that time, from then to the time now, Vince Young went to the NFL. He played for 8 years. He's been retired for almost 10. And Texas still has not won a national championship. That you have to go all the way back in 2005. A lot of people watching this may have had gray hair now. They doggone sure didn't have gray hair then. A lot of people watching this now, we're in high school. A lot of people watching this now, we're just young people. So, David, to answer your question, it wasn't even really a question, I guess, but to put a bow on this, David, if Ohio State wins this national championship, that loss to Michigan means absolutely nothing to me. We're going to hang a banner that says national champions. Hopefully, we're going to hang that banner that says national champions 2025. Now, Texas, if you want to hang a banner that says we beat the team that won the national championship, please, by all means, feel free. I spent a long time on that one, but that was a good one. It kind of got me riled up a little bit. All right, the next one is from @WRM Sports. I knew this one was coming, y'all, but I'm a man. I'll stand up and I'll admit when I'm wrong. He had me on this. Ohio State fans wanted to fire Ryan Day about a month ago. LOL. And to that, I say, my bad, big dog. Ryan Day, we're cool, right? Listen, we were talking crazy. We were tripping. I'm sorry, Ryan Day. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Buckeye Nation, we all apologize from the bottom of our heart. But you got us at a bad time, Ryan, and I do apologize about that. Now, the people that were making death threats, the people that were threatening his family, his security, his safety, all that stuff, that was a little OD. But the rest of us who were just talking crap, we apologize, Ryan. We didn't mean nothing by it. Let's let bygones be bygones. Hopefully you can go on and win this national championship game. Whew. You think he's going to buy it, y'all? I think so, too. All right, let's go to the next and final one. Before I get to that, I do want to give a couple shout outs, man. There's always people. Renata, who is my mother-in-law, she always comments, likes my videos. I appreciate that. Lisa always comments, likes my videos. I appreciate her. There's Viper, he's always checking in. Hey, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. You know, I thank you guys. I hope you guys are watching this right now. If you do, I really appreciate you guys. And I also appreciate everybody else for the growth of my channel. You know, 400 subscribers in about 30 days, man. I thank you guys so much. I couldn't have done it without you guys. I appreciate everything. If you're a fan of college football, please consider liking this channel, subscribing, hopping on the journey with us. It's only going to get better from here, guys, man, and it's only because of you. So I want to take this time out just to say thank you, but especially to those people as well. All right, now, final one. At the Midnight Highway. Ohio, now this guy's a Texas fan, again, another Texas fan. Ohio State fans are all convinced that this game is already won. They're expecting Ohio State to win by multiple scores. Pulse, they did. Midnight Highway, let's just keep it a buck. They did. All right, we'll get right back into it. Texas fans have been pretty quiet for the most part, and the whole country has written them off. Texas coming in this game as an obvious underdog isn't great news for Ohio State. These, these two teams have the best rosters in college football, and Texas can compete with these guys. Jahdae Barron won the Thorpe Award. Jahdae Barron played very well versus Ohio State. Just on a side note, I thought the Texas secondary played very well. Now, I know Ohio State scored 28 points, but that wasn't a real offensive 28 points. I mean, there was an 82-yard scoop and score. I thought that Texas defense played very well, even got to our quarterback a handful of times. I'll get right back into it. And he's going to be guarding Jeremiah Smith. The freshman of the year went to the defensive edge, Colin Simmons, who played a great game, by the way, who is a damn freak of nature. OSU was expected to destroy the University of Michigan and got gut checked. They were expected to get beat down on by Tennessee and Oregon, and they won definitively. It is a strange year for college football. All Texas has to do is keep it close. The pressure will be on Ohio State and Ryan Day at that point. Texas has nothing to lose. It is going to be a good game. Hook 'em horns. This was a really good comment, man, and I appreciated this guy checking in. He had a lot of responses on this comment, which just is indicative of, just knowing what you're talking about. I didn't really have a lot to disagree with that. I mean, even at the end, he was pretty spot on. Texas kept it close. When they had an opportunity to roll over and get smoked, they didn't. They kept it close. And that's why at the very end of that game, deep into the fourth quarter, Texas still had an opportunity to pull it out. Even though they were down a touchdown, they had a real opportunity to win that game. So Midnight Highway, that was a really good comment. Don't really have much off of it except go Bucks. Hopefully we can see each other down the road. I think we play each other next year. So I hope you're still with the channel at that point, because I'd like to hear back from you. And I'd like to hear back from the rest of you guys. Take care.